Hello everyone and welcome to the official SWGT YouTube channel. My name is Sarusa. Today we're going to take a look at SWGT Update 5.16.4, which introduces SWGT Personal Gifting, a default dark mode, some menu changes, some bug fixes, and more. Let's dive in. The first update today is going to be about SWGT Personal Gifting. So I had somebody reach out to me and say, hey, I have a friend of mine that doesn't have a credit card or any way to pay, but I'd like to cover his subscription so that way he can get all of the features of SWGT Personal. So thought about it for quite a bit, and we had talked it all through. And essentially what I did was I added a new section now on SWGT Personal. So if you are a subscriber and your account is linked, you can now go through and gift your entitlements. So on this example here, I have one license. I can either use the license myself, or I can actually gift it off to somebody else. So for the purposes of this demo, let's go ahead and gift it. And so just real quick, I do have an FAQ icon that of course does talk about how entitlement gifting works. Essentially, when you gift out an entitlement, it will of course consume one of your licenses. When the person consumes that license and they actually use the license, they will get all the same functionalities as the tier that you have gone through and subscribed for. When we create an entitlement code, you'll see that there is a box for some comments. Those comments, of course, are for whatever needs and purposes that you want. They are optional, so you don't have to enter anything, but I do recommend you at least put in something and or at least the person's name. So that way, if you happen to be gifting more than one, you can, of course, go through and keep track of which ones are which. You can remove the entitlement at any time. When you do, the user's account is, of course, restored back to the SWGT free tier. And if a user with a entitlement that was gifted subscribes to SWGT Personal Plus, that actual gift entitlement will actually be restored back to your account. So very clean and very straightforward. It should be a very nice function. So let's go through and create an entitlement code. To do that, I'm going to click on the gift icon. And you'll see here, it's just a few steps. Test for demo. I'm going to go through and add my notes. I have to answer, I am not a robot, and I click on generate. I now take this code and I can copy it here into my clipboard. Then I'll flip over to my other account and let's go through and claim this entitlement. So in order to claim your entitlement, you're going to obviously need an SWGT account. If you don't have one, you can go through and of course register for one. Once you're in your account and you're logged in, you can go to setup and you go to my profile. And once you're here in the top right corner, you click on claim entitlement. And so on this page, I have gone through and added a type of entitlement that you are claiming, whether you are claiming a subscription or an actual gift. I'm going to choose gift in this case. And I'm going to go ahead and paste in this entitlement key. I'm going to say I'm not a robot, answer all of the silly questions, and press on verify, and press on continue. And you can see that my gift entitlement is now active, and my tier is currently set up for SWGT Personal Plus. And if I go to the menu, you'll see that all of the menu items for SWGT Personal Plus are now enabled. And if you choose to not want a gifted entitlement anymore as well, you can go through and delete it. And you'll see that all of the menu items go back to what they were before. And coming back to my other profile, if I refresh, you'll see that my entitlement was then restored back to me. So really nice functionality, and I'll be curious how things change over time to see how things are being used and how this evolves over time as well. The next item on the update today is dark mode. I did go through and make a post on Discord this week and talk about some of the changes I was going to make this week. And so on the current production site, we have a home icon and we have a dark mode icon. These icons have been removed in the newest version. If you want to go to the main dashboard, you can just click on the logo, same as you do on any other website. And the dark mode is on your my profile page, of course. And by default, I have set SWGT to run in dark mode. You can, of course, change that based on your preferences if you choose the light mode. But in general, I'm finding that most people are using dark mode, probably because they're playing at night and they don't want to have to go to a website and then things are super bright on their phone. So I have gone through and made that change, and it is now the actual default. There was an issue this week with SWGT free accounts that were having their 3MDC ratings and favorites removed due to a purge routine that I have written, and it's been running for quite a while, but apparently it's just become a thing now, where essentially favorites and ratings in 3MDC for counters and strategies were getting wiped out. So I have gone through and made a fix on that one, of course. And last but certainly not least, if we go over to our battles, on our guild site, there was an issue where there was a no pointer exception on just loading this initial page because of the battle logs new summary that was added last week. So I have gone through and of course made those fixes there. So seems like a short week as far as updates go, but there was a lot of work in order to get SWGT Personal gifting up and running. And so again, I'm very excited in order to see where this all goes and see how things expand. SWGT is on its way to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't believe it has actually grown this big. So really grateful for everybody in the community and for all of your support. And that's it for today. I just wanted to say a thank you to all the Patreon members who subscribe to SWGT and to all the people that constantly give feedback about the platform. It's only through your support and efforts that SWGT is what it is today. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. We all make SWGT better together. And with that, don't forget to smash those like buttons, and I'll see all of you on the battlefield.